Chairman Brady, my colleagues in the legislature, and state officials and otherwise, but mostly to you, my sincere gratitude for what you do. I know that any political process, every governmental process, is governed really in a lot of ways by a handful of people who influence their friends and their neighbors. They contribute their time, their money, their families to what they believe is the greater good. And so to all of you, I'm going to have everybody up here join me in applauding you all in the audience for what you do for our party and for the country. You know, I went to Washington, D.C. with the semi-assumption, and Chairman Brady, who does such a spectacular job, said this, I am a retail politician. Part of the reason I was late is I had to stop at McDonald's on the way to shake hands with a few people. But what people say in those McDonald's and those various other places on the highways and the byways, and Aaron knows this, and Dan knows this, and Judy knows it, we all do, is that, at least historically, well, if you go to Washington and on fiscal issues, on fundamental issues, the Republicans and Democrats are really similar. They're essentially Tweedledum and Tweedledee. If I haven't learned anything else, and I hope I have, in my tenure in Washington, D.C., is that it makes a dramatic and world-changing difference, and that the Republican Party has the future, the answers for America, for Illinois, and for Sangamon County. Their belief is, and I tell people this in McDonald's, their belief is that government can dictate to you what you can do better than you can govern your own life. Their belief is that more spending solves every issue. Their belief is that you can continue to kick the can on a $17 trillion national debt and a similar debt at a state level and just assume some future generation will take care of it. They assume that fundamental values don't matter, or that things we care about as most Americans don't really matter. And we all know those things do matter, and they represent the future of this great country of ours. I will tell you that I have no particular pleasurable partisan belief or feeling that I can report to you that Washington, D.C., according to 88% of America, including me, is at an impasse. But it's at an impasse for a variety of reasons, one of which is that people in Washington, D.C. just talk to each other. Aaron Schock doesn't, I don't, John Chipkus doesn't, but a majority of them do. And they're somehow under the belief that things that matter inside the Beltway are things that Americans really care about. What Americans care about is jobs. They care about limited regulation. They care about limited government. They care about fundamental values for their family. And they care about great American ideals that made this country the greatest nation in the history of the earth. But that if we don't dramatically change, will tomorrow be a very different America. So the message I want to leave with you is A, thank you. B, the Lord's blessings to each one of you. And C, that we can and will turn around this great country of ours and make it tomorrow that we can all be proud of. God bless you.